Hey guys, day 7 of implementing your 2020 transformational vision, and it's the last day of our series on mindset. Tomorrow we'll kick off our series on habits, and so we'll have a new worksheet, and it'll be the exact same download process. So click the link above tomorrow. Click the link above on tomorrow's video. It'll ask you to opt into Messenger. Click the button. It'll then ask you to get started. Click that button, and then it will send you our new worksheet on habits.
Yeah, so recapping on our mindset series, we first looked at what we blame, whether it be circumstances or people, and that could be yourself or other people, the false expectations that we have about our lives. And then we did our storytelling. What stories are you telling yourself and others? Because that can actually be a lot of the problem. And then our emotional state is the state we're living in, limiting us or setting us free. And then the last one that we talked about was our beliefs. And those beliefs about ourselves, are they empowering us or are they disempowering us?
Yes, and so today's focus is the last section in our worksheet, and it's really once you begin reprogramming your mindset, it's very important to fuel and reinforce your new transformed mind in order to go toward that 2020 vision, to propel you toward that 2020 vision. And so you need to continually feed and strengthen it. Once we change our mindset and go through these drills of transforming why we're thinking what we're thinking and look at new ways of doing it, it needs to be fed and reinforced, because otherwise it's easy to fall right back into the same old patterns.
Sure.
And so that's the challenge as to why our goals and dreams don't come alive in life. And it's always really because we are all the greatest limiters and the greatest or the worst enemies to ourselves. And so it comes in the form of the way we think and how that thinking translates into our habits. And so we want to create good thought patterns that lead us to good habits. So it's always easy to revert to that limiting mindset. It's a natural tendency to do that. You fall back on it. It's a comfort zone. It's a safety, security, survival mode that we've learned all our lives, and so it's really hard to break out into what's possible, the infiniteness that's possible, and really unleash that inner abundance that's inside you. And so I've actually helped a lot of people envision and start their own businesses, and the commonality always that's always been the same, that always holds true the same throughout, is that limiting mindset that holds people back of what they think they can't do or can't get off the ground or won't be able to accomplish or don't know how to tackle. And so that always hinders us, and it has a lot to do with our growing up and our belief systems, our expectations, and everything we've been going through in this series. So
well, taking action is so important too, to succeed in your vision. That builds confidence, it creates breakthrough, and it makes, most importantly, results show up in your life.
Yeah, and that's really the fuel. Taking action is the fuel.
Yeah.
Taking action to continue to think. So this series is on mindset, and so you have to take action to continue to think in the right direction of your goals to see them through. Otherwise, you'll revert back to that same thing of not having enough time, like me, or not having the skill set, or not having the resources, and so you'll continue to go back to what you know and back to what seemingly works with your job or with your health or with your exercise program, and you won't see it through. So
right. So day 7, to feed and strengthen my growth mindset, I have on my worksheet here. I am determined to get quality rest, so I will go to bed at 10:30 every night. Number 2, I will continue to be aware of my expectations, my stories, my beliefs, and make adjustments necessary. And then 3, most importantly, is to be present in the moment.
Yeah, and so as for me, in order to feed and strengthen my growth mindset, I am also determined to get quality rest by going to sleep with my honey at the same time at 10:30 every evening, and not burning the candle at both ends. And number 2, understanding that I am, of course, obviously, because I just said it a minute ago, the greatest limiter and my worst enemy. And so continually taking account and being aware of those things that we've been taking you all through, the same things Julie just said in her number 2, through this series, and reprogramming those mindsets to have a proper process of going forward toward what I'm trying to accomplish, and then fueling it so that I can succeed. And number 3, being the guard over my transformed mind, so that I keep it going in the right direction.
So guys, this process is very, very simple, but it's difficult to work through because it takes energy to figure out what's important to you.
Yeah, and what you want to experience and what you want your life to look like. We started out by saying, who do you want to be next year and what do you want your life to be like? So you need to understand that neurological pathways get formed, ditches
Or canyons.
in your mind. They get formed. That's the way you process thought. They automatically get formed in your brain based on your thoughts, your actions, and your habits. And so some of those habits serve you and expand your life, and some of those habits limit you and drain your life.
Sabotage you.
Yeah. We have a Grand Canyon
On ice cream.
with ice cream. We think it serves us too. It feels pretty good. It's just one of them fun things. So anyway, interestingly, most of the time you don't even recognize what does drain your life or cause the drain to flow through your life. The human body is so strong that you almost don't notice it, but you don't recognize those things that don't serve you and limit your life, and you get used to it. You get used to juggling it all, and it's really because human nature always thinks that what it's doing is abundant at that time, whatever it is. And if you've been following our videos in the past, all of life was created out of abundance and for abundance, so we're all going toward abundance. And so it's just whatever level of abundance that you are heading toward.
That's a lot of abundance, honey.
I didn't mean it to happen that way, but so, and you've heard the saying that the riches of the world, the wealth of the world is infinite, and it's found in the cemeteries all around the world. And that's really because of the unrealized dreams that people didn't get off the ground because of that limiting mindset that is easy to fall into. It's just human nature and natural to fall into that. So our purpose here is to help you transform that mindset so that it can become an extraordinary life mindset that unleashes you. It will cause you to come alive, as I said, it will unleash that inner abundance packed deep within, and it will cause your dreams to manifest in your life.
Yes, so remember, what's one thing you can do today that moves you towards your 2020 vision? Your transformation matters. Decide, take action, and get it done.
And this is the process of taking responsibility for your mindset.